On the T side of things, about to start their pistol, they got a couple util sets and twists and Cadian, 2 smokes, a flash, and a molly between them. So, looking like a classic hug pistol. They got a monster smoke that missed. Oh, that's a decoy. I lied. Meanwhile, Naf is lurking towards the B bomb site, and 4 guys are working out towards ramp. Cadian just not showing a whole lot of presence so far. The team crosses late so that they can allow for the lack of info. Naf was the lurk, took some pop shots and fell off. M80 decided to push monsters, so now Rex has short control, and it looks like the M80 is going to stack the A bomb site, which is going to be the exact right thing to do. So, bank and jump up smoke coming out. Then we got a truck Molotov burning out these players. No flashes, so it's okay. I lied. The flash did come in. And a counter flash from the CT side of things, and so far M80 are doing a great job holding down this site. So that early info play ended up being really beneficial. Cadian in a 1v4 not able to secure it. So pushing monster on that pistol, able to push off that lurker. They could see that that was a pretty typical lurk position, and I guess they just assumed this must be a lurk. So they Naf disconnected. So oh, 2 guys disconnected. Bye Liquid. This time limit. Oh, Cadian's back in. Never mind. I was just curious if they would add time potentially. So Liquid, despite not getting a bomb plant, looks like they're opting for a force buy. At least Twist is so far. Be funny if he rage forced and that wasn't Cadian's call. Yukindar following suit, so seems to be something in the cards here. So Twist given the full util set. Alright. Live in the console. So we're about to set it off. Team Liquid forcing back. M80 have a pretty strong force buy of their own. So in all reality, these guys have the better guns. This should be no problem. They don't opt to throw too much utility. Naf throwing some standard short utility. Meanwhile, we got 3 passive towards ramp skulls just jiggling around in con. Just passive B setup, or passive just map setup in general. Minx and Swisher are looking to retake short. So they throw a little self flash. Oh, that was a flash for back of con. And now they just walk clear short. Meanwhile, Liquid have gotten found control. Yukindar is working up long by himself, and the CTs are falling back to A site as they don't have long information, so they might look to retake long here. And they're calling for the rotation of Rec to just make things easier, as they got a lot of information from their short position that not much is going on at B despite that short default util. And Nafly seems like Malbs jiggled him out and saw him drop that divider smoke, but Liquid are executing the site, at least dumping the utility. It looks like they're waiting for potential counter util before they come in, but with that exec util up, they're going for it. But Yukindar and Naf getting picked off now in a 5v3. It's not looking good for Team Liquid. Skulls and Twists taking the brunt of it, and Cadian left to clutch 1v5, low HP, just a deagle to his name, and M80 clean it up. Very nice start from them. So Team Liquid did force back. That is going to leave them in an eco here. So we'll see how they decide to handle this. As you can see, M80 flush with cash, starting to build their economy. The Kindar are opting for 2 flashes. They got just a few pistols between everyone. So a heavy B default from the side of Team Liquid. They're just going to walk into short with some late flashes. Is he going to catch these flashes from Yukindar? Manx on the corner. Flash coming over. Looks like they're just trying to explode on the B site. Naf taken down through the smoke. Cadian lurking in connector. But so far, this passive hold from the CT side, they're all over the B site, and they are just shutting it down. Yakindar edging with the bomb. He's the edge master. Twist, Cadian. Ooh. I think he just got jump spotted and then spammed through the wood. That's tough. Skulls, Cadian, and Yakindar left a clutch. Yakindar just with a Glock. He's the bomb bitch in this round. So what can he do? Switch and Wreck holding Monster together, able to take down Yakindar. Skulls also with just a Glock, so Cadian is just here to do a little bit of damage, and terrible timing. Slacks coming to backstab them, cleaning up the round, so not super convincing from Team Liquid thus far, but here comes their first gun round, so not all is lost. Slacks, he's had enough of that MP9, he's like, I farmed enough cash, I deserve an op. So Slacks picking up the op on the CT side of things, and let's see what Liquid do on their first gun round. So looking like a 3-1-1 standard default. Actually, Cadian is helping Naf to get in short. Naf throwing his own self-molly, which didn't spread all the way, but it's enough. So Naf able to get short control by himself. Meanwhile, M80 opt for a 1-4 setup. So Mobs is just already spotting a... Maybe they're going to rotate up and help him reclaim some space. But so far, this is a really good gamble because a lot of the forces of Team Liquid are postured towards this B side. And then Naf able to pick up a frag. Almost a second now. Oh, if that nade went through, that was a second frag for sure. Rek able to escape with his life, but Naf doing some phenomenal damage, getting one plus almost another. And now, Liquid are trying to retake some space towards the bathroom side of things. So Skulls and Twists working up in this divider smoke. Are they going to boost over it, or are they just waiting for... they're pausing for a second. And Cadian and Twists getting dropped. The B utility. Twists with a bank smoke, Cadian with a jump up smoke. 30 seconds remaining. So most likely they are going to go off of this. What's up, Dupa? Thank you for the follow. So Mob's able to get 2 for 1. That was really strong out of him. But still, smokes are up. So Cadian, Naf, and Yakindar are able to stick the bomb. And they're left in a 3v3 retake from M80. Wreck and Swisher do this Wreck FTP. It's confusing me at the end of his name. It looks like they're already opting to save what they have, which isn't a terrible idea because they got an op, M4, and a FAMAS. And this was kind of just a bonus run for them. So, not terrible, all things considered. Still trying to keep their money flush on the CT side of things. So, Liquid going to pick up their first round. Just poking and prodding, not opening up the round. And that was really huge. They were just able to gamble, hey, you know, man up. We got huge man advantage. Let's go ahead and just hit something together. And that's what they do. So trades favor Liquid after plant was strong. Well, they didn't really try to retake. So who knows if maybe their after plant wasn't the best. Maybe it was great. No one knows. M80 though. Slacks has a really good spawn with this op. Let's see what he opts to do with this. So, sounds like a playground Molotov coming, trying to just channel them into his scope. But no one is peeking too wide, so nothing going on. But Team Liquid, early B default, they are ready to pop out Monster. And that flash is really strong. And Wreck and Swisher, Jesus. 4 for 1. Skulls all by his lonesome. That was a beautiful flash coming at a very opportune time. I imagine the sound cues from Team Liquid's utility triggered that flash as a response from M80, and that was a beautiful way to counter that monster pop that Team Liquid had planned. So completely decimated by utility, and looks like M80 are ready to pick up their 4th round of the half. think Slacks caught him on the jump spot. He did. So now he's just walking into the angle and easy does it. M80 only losing one. Going 4 for 1 in Monster is absolutely gigantic. So that was a huge play from Rec and Swish together. Able to shut things down. So Team Liquid, need to talk about it. Okay. Twists and Yakindar and now Skulls as well. Disconnecting. They are apparently just having some technical issues. Team Liquid have some spread money across the board, so most likely a force buy. Yep, there she blows. So Liquid opting for, never mind, they're opting for a hero rifle. So Skulls was on some lower money, so he's the one picking up the AK. Let's spend our time inspecting what Skulls does with the hero rifle. So he's doubling up with twists. And just a slow default, which was postured looking like a 131 to begin. I think Naf threw some extra B utility. And it's interesting that Skulls is not really taking point. You would assume that he, as the solo rifle, would be taking a little bit more aggression here. Naf is just being the cannon fodder. He's saying, hey, bro, you can bait me? I just expect you to trade me. That's all. Team Liquid working very slowly up yard. Able to secure this space. Slacks looks like he's about to post on this angle on Skulls. And Slacks is walking up. Yakindar gave him a little bit of a shoulder peek. So they know what's up. Skull's trying to accelerate with this rifle. He understands that he needs to do something, and so far nothing has been done. Not a single bullet was fired, and Liquid, Conaby is the call. So they're sprinting, but this is going to be a very tough crossfire for Team Liquid to break. Swisher, able to pick up 2, and the third. Not much going on. So that rifle was never able to get activated. It looks like the opper was walking up and almost offered something, but unfortunately that was the call for Team Liquid to run away. So the info was there, but the time ran out. So M80 looking to start 3 towards the A-bomb site here. Mob's just throwing some really basic utility. Manx is getting into connector, so it's turning into like a 2-1-2 setup. Slacks with the opener, so that's really nice from him. Smoking from bathroom to give himself some extra cover, and he's gonna come back towards the divider side of things, leaving Mobs by himself. Meanwhile, we got Acadian hoping to potentially get some sort of refrag and response out, but it is in the ball's in Team Liquid's court right now. And with a beautiful flash, Mobs is able to secure Acadian. So Liquid in a 3v5 scenario. Skulls working up Con. Let's see if Manx can deal with this angle, and Skulls does not clear him. So that sucks. That's the gamble that you don't really need to take in that situation. They weren't even low on time. With a minute left on the clock, he didn't even bother to give it a glance. I know that he was worried about the top con pressure, but even still, probably should have given it a little look-see-loo. Twists and Nafly left to potentially clutch, or they might just full save, but their loss bonus has been stacking up. Yep, they are left with a full loss bonus, so they're probably just going to save what they have. Yeah, Twist's already trying to go towards T-spawn. So, a little bit of a stalemate here. Liquid hoping to force back around these rifles and see if they can get something done in the next round. So this is going to be a 6th round picked up by M80, 6-1, with a very strong start. And Naf, unfortunately, they got some information and were able to push and kill him. So Twist just holding an angle. If I were him, bro, I'd drop a smoke. But Twist is like, no, bro, I got this. And he did. Team Liquid are just out of gas for some reason. Did they just half-buy around this rifle at this point? Yeah, it looks like they're opting for the half-buy. So Twist is now going to be the hero. So time to activate Mr. Canada. Oh, Canada. Play being made as Twist is taking space aggressively towards Fountain here. And Mobs was solo A. He tucks tail. Forfeits all the space to Team Liquid. Not guaranteed that Team Liquid knew that this setup was the way that it was. But Team Liquid regrouping with NAF. Rek is holding a deep angle onto Monster. It looks like he spotted a foot or two. Oh, that's easy Monster re-smoke from barrel. That's really cool. So Rek and Swisher just throwing some counter Monster utility, and Team Liquid are in a bit of a standstill here. Hold on, what are they doing here? So Rek is just holding a smoke in case they decide to come towards B. And they're calling for a rotation from Manx. And this rotation is going to be heard by Team Liquid. So Team Liquid just trying to prod for a little bit of information. Make it sound like a fake, and now they're going to re-exec here. Rek decided to throw a pit smoke as opposed to just like a standard like pillar smoke. And I think that's interesting. But Skull's fighting through it. Skulls and Naf able to take pit control. Cadian overcooked just a little bit. Naf able to stick the bomb. Now left in a 1v4 clutch, and it's not to be. He was scared of that pit angle, so he just tapped it, trying to hope for an extra frag, and it does not come through. M80 dominantly securing their 7th round of the half. 7-1 is the scoreline so far, and Team Liquid need to wake up very quickly here, otherwise this is going to run away from them. Liquid able to force back with that maximum loss bonus. It looks like they're opting for a 1-1-3 default. And already Liquid are thinking about B, but Manx able to pick up the frag on the Skulls. And all these A players are rotating back. And Swisher and Rek are just holding their ground, expecting Liquid to come out. And Twist able to pick up the first. Naf getting fragged back by Rek. Rek dropping the smoke again to just try to buy some time and space. And Team Liquid left in a now 1v4. All up to Cadian. This is just dominant coming out of M80. Like, it's just, I don't know. Team Liquid do not look like they have the typical fire that you see them have. They're low on money here. And they need rounds. And because they need rounds, it looks like Naf was threatening a Galil. But returns it. I think Team Liquid are going to talk about it really quickly. What do they need to do differently? Well, their defaults are very standard so far. They're not really going for too much of, they're not going for any sort of play that gives them space early on and they just hold it. What they do is they get some sort of space and then pretty much just go. And I don't think we've seen the T's really pressure the space out of M80. And M80 are going for a few different setups so far. To just go for some information, to go for some aggression, and then on the other side of the map, if they're aggressive towards A, they're passive towards B, and vice versa, and that's just playing really strong for them. And they're just throwing some excellent counter util to stop Team Liquid in their tracks. So a 2-2-1. And Team Liquid just trying to take Con fast, Cadian rotating back, and looks like Cadian was second guessing himself. So this smoke is up, and that's going to force Team Liquid to play slow on to Fountain. But Twist clearing the angles, retaking space. Meanwhile, Skulls is alone in Con, and M80, as I said, they're just active on the map. They're taking space, and Manx is not happy with just short control. It looks like he's looking for this lurker on the other side. Oh my god, what a timing. Naf thinks he saw him, and he did. Just the edge of his head. Just the tiniest pixel, and that was enough to get that first frag. So very important frag for Team Liquid to find, because if you kill the lurker, it's just bad news. Oh, Barrel Molly did not work for Naf. And Naf rotating towards the A-bomb site now, but M80 with a... Jesus, man. All this information that they're getting, this is what happens. Team Liquid are left to just say, oh my god, like, he pushed short pipe, bro. Like, we don't have any more space B. You just gotta hit A. And the problem is, you're hitting A into a stack every single time because they already got the information. They already got the rotates. They're ahead of the curve, and Team Liquid are just playing behind. They're constantly behind on the information game, on the space game, and it's just lending to a very flat T half so far. So M80 just playing the aggressors. Nafly not even able to save his Galil. He was trying to save a Galil. Like, that's the state that Team Liquid are in right now. With full loss bonus, 2 rounds left to try to prove anything. 9-3 would be at least hopeful, but right now Team Liquid are just not looking great. They're not taking space. They're not acting any sort of dominant in the field, and M80 are just not giving them the respect that they think they deserve. So, little Con Lurk Smoke. Ooh, Con Lurk Smoke even missed from Team Liquid. Missing utility. Nothing is looking sharp on Team Liquid's overpass. It's clear that they have some ideas, but they're just half-baked. They're not totally rehearsed. And again, they don't really have information. They don't have a ton of space. They're trying to fake space. So Twist and Yakinda are just trying to make themselves look big while the bomb is working towards B already. But like, why are they working towards B? They don't have short. So they're just gambling that monster is going to be worthwhile. Why did they throw a lurk smoke for themselves? And then Yakinda gets fragged. Oops, I hit the wrong key. Yakinda gets fragged. And Twist just walks down Con, and like, how obvious is this? Are they even fooled? Correct dropping the smoke here, and Team Liquid just acting loud, but with 40 seconds, like, what do you do here? One smoke on the side of Katie, and that's the only remaining piece of util, and he throws a little bridge smoke, hoping that's enough. And it allows Twist to cross into sight, but all the troops are here. So Cadian, he opted for the QB sneak. He just wants to stick the bomb. And he does get the bomb down, in fact. 1v4. Clutch opportunity. Casper Cadian, he's done it before! But Swisher able to jiggle out the shot. Oh my gosh, that got way closer than it should have been. Rec was close on the flank. But my gosh, the first time we saw a little bit of hope for Team Liquid, and unfortunately, it was just shut down by the side of M80. Oh. Tough, man. It was there. It was there for the taking. Honestly, I am falling asleep watching this Team Liquid, and Cadian almost brought me out of bed. But man, I should just lay my head down and go to sleep, because Team Liquid are not doing anything of substance. At least Cadian can hit the lurk smoke now. Oh, I got kicked for talking shit. No, what the heck? Maybe I got vac banned. And we're back. And nothing has happened, so we're good. Naf was earlier just trying to throw a little bit of short pipe utility, but like, that doesn't fool anyone. And of course, there's M80 getting a little bit of information. Meanwhile, Team Liquid working up yard. And they do have a little bit of space with a minute left, so that's not too bad. But let's keep our eyes on Malbs as he is approaching this lurk. And with the right timing here, he could get a lot done. And it sounds like he's got some sound cues going on, and he just heard an op shot and now sees nothing. You know what that says? It's likely going to be B, guys. They still have 3 on B, but he is going to catch a timing onto these guys as they work down con. Bomb spotted, shot in the back of the head. Yekindar might be able to refrag here because Yekindar has not been spotted. Jumps the gun a little bit too early, but is able to pick up that frag. And now Kadian and Yekindar. Fortunately, Yekindar still has a space, but Slacks, holding that op angle, able to pick up that frag. Kadian, 10 seconds left. 1v3 clutch. But unfortunately, he's gonna have to stick the bomb, and he has no time. 11-1 is the half. Honestly, look at the scoreline. 4 kills, 3, 2 kills. Liquid have done jack diddly on the server, and yes, you could say tech pauses, but like that doesn't mean that you don't know how to throw utility. That doesn't mean that you forget how to take space. Just because you are having technical issues does not mean that, I don't know, that's not an excuse for an 11-1 scoreline. So I'm giving all the credit to M80 for having a half like this. So good on these guys. They got a complete util set on Manx basically, and Switcher with the other smoke. So they got 2 util sets, just trying to set up Slacks. Just got a very clean factory new P250 wideout dropped over from Manx, and all 5 grouping towards long. Slacks saying, hey, I don't see shit, it could still be a tree. Meanwhile, we got Kadian getting information. Yekindar just tucked into this corner, and it seems like Kadian, yep, got the information. Util coming in from the side of M80, and 3 are here. Yekindar has not been spotted yet. Okay, never mind. Swisher is able to clear him. Swisher getting fragged back, and now it is Wreck in a 1v3. So good on Team Liquid to go for the stack. Maybe they got information on the side of Monster or Short. I forgot to check. Oopsie. But I am but a man. M80, understand that, hey, guys, we have rounds. We don't have to do anything crazy here. Swisher threatened a deagle, but he's like, nah. We're buying next. 5 Glocks. Shouldn't be too hard. Liquid with 3 MP9s, hoping to farm some cash out of this and start to build a bit of a half. So we got Wreck just chilling, trying to make sure he staves off any sort of aggression that might come up through connector or from ramp. And meanwhile, the rest of the boys are grouped outside of Monster, inside of Trash. Nafly, a curious young lad. Perhaps he saw a bit of a cross. Going to start trying to frag, but 1 for 1 against some Glocks is not great. Yes, there is information to be had, but that's not ideal. So only losing Nafly is not the end of the world. Could have been worse. It just looked dire. The very first round of the game, going 1 for 1 against Glocks, like that's never a great sign, but fortunately Liquid are still able to keep things together. Cracking one open for the boys. Ready for this? Ready? Ah! For the boys. And girls, if you're out there. So, classic 3-1-1 setup to start off with M80's first gun v gun round. Liquid fearing an immediate B pop. They're stacked pretty heavy with counter flashes galore. Kadian getting some information long, asking for Yekindar to come back, and now these 2 guys are just playing passive onto A site, still postured heavy towards this like anti-monster setup. But Twists also called to rotate back up. M80 are not really doing anything other than just poking and prodding. They got some beautiful space so far. So I think Slacks is going to call... Hey, I don't see shit. Nor fuck. He's making a little bit of noise and presence, but Liquid are playing super passive, not giving over information. And right now, that's what M80 are looking to do, is just pick up a little bit of information. Swisher was the lurk. Now M80 with a full execute onto the A-bomb site. So far 1 for 1. Even trades. In a 4v4, here's 3 guys grouped on truck. Yukindar, where's your gun, buddy? Nothing can go right for Team Liquid today. 12-3 is the scoreline in favor of M80. On the terrorist side of things, all they got to do is secure one more. Liquid have to buy for the remainder of the game. And cash is not super great. At least there's a few more frags coming on the side of Team Liquid, but... Twist with a CZ, bro. Your top frag has got a CZ. Kaden couldn't drop over like a deagle? No? Okay. Well... I don't know what to say. It's not looking great. Do we BM and just inspect Twist? Because, like, either he's gonna pull off the miracle with this gun. What is that smoke? Oh. It's a way to smoke monster. It's a Twist playing connector. You gotta play some sort of close range angle. He knows that one is in connector. They threw a lurk smoke to threaten some presence. Swisher able to take short. And M80 just playing slow, waiting for any sort of angles that they can punish, and punish they do. Cadian and Yukindar taken out of the round very early on. M80 have basically done nothing but hold some sort of like passive setup, and now 2v4. Team Liquid are out of position, out of luck, and that is it. Honestly, like, I don't really have too much of a conclusion to speak of other than M80 took initiative. Team Liquid played scared or played confused, or maybe the game plan wasn't clear. It didn't look like they were super rehearsed on Overpass quite yet. This is not like other maps that you typically see from Team Liquid. So, honestly, terrible loss from the side of Team Liquid. Huge, huge victory from M80. Something to be super proud of for the boys. Congrats to Swish, my boy. Swisher putting up a big game. Top fragging. 19-3. Bro, can you believe that? Team Liquid just did not show up today. And you have to wonder why. There were tech pauses. But my god, like, that just wasn't anything worth watching. So, not much to say, not much to learn from what we saw from these games, other than, damn, M80 shit on them, eh? Well, anyway, let's take a look and see if there are any more games coming down the pipeline tonight.